All right, what's up, YouTube? Live rich Cambodia, man. It's a place to come. I'm telling you, you guys are struggling, man. You guys fight with it every day. Anyways, it's Monday evening. Oh, I say evening. It's 4:30-ish, something like that. I don't have my glasses on. I don't like the reflection it leaves on when I do the video. So, anyways, I think it's like 4:30 something. Anyways, so we had some pretty good rain. Starting to get the rainy season, man. Starting to have the monsoon season coming over here. Before I get going, man, I want to make like a little, I guess you could call it an apology. I've been asking for subscribers, people to subscribe and stuff, and click the like and all the rest of that. And I'll put back on the little. They have a cute little things, different little deals on CapCut. I'm not going to put this one on CapCut, anyways. But I shouldn't be asking for subscribers all the time. If you guys like my channel, man, subscribe. Like I said, I'm not one of these influencers or whatever the hell they call them, make a living off of YouTube, man. I already got it pretty much made over here. So, but my main goal is to help you guys. Because I watch these videos, excuse me, I'm going to take out my earpiece. I watch these videos of you guys struggling every day over there in the USA, man. I drink my coffee in the morning outside about 3 o'clock, so read the news, check on the price of gold. I love gold and silver, man. Good investment. I'm not an investment analyst. I'm not telling you what to invest your money in. That's just what I do. Anyways, so, and then I kind of click on some of these videos that people are making about the prices and stuff over there, man, and the layoffs, and the government doesn't really care. They don't. They don't care. I don't know how else to tell you that, but they don't give a about you, okay? If they did, they'd stop all this craziness in the damn Middle East, and they got all kind of weird stuff going on, man. They got just all kind of weird stuff in the sky. They got helicopters that are flying over people's property that don't have any identification numbers on them. That's against the law. Okay, it's like you driving around without a license plate on your car. You can't do it. You have to have identification number on every aircraft in the United States. That's the law. I know it is. So they don't want people to know who owns those helicopters or anything about them. They're flying low. They're dropping things on people's property. You guys can go look it up on YouTube. A lot of strange stuff in the sky. Just a lot of weird stuff. Okay, some of it might be AI. I admit some of it might be AI. I don't know. But even just only if a few of them are real, I don't know, man. Something's going on. And millions of people heard these really loud booms coming from somewhere off the East Coast. I believe it was like North or South Carolina, somewhere around that area. And the government, again, is talking about they're going to go in and audit the gold in Fort Knox and, the whole Epstein file. They just tell you whatever you want to hear, man. Okay? They just tell you just whatever you want to hear. Okay? Like when I used to go into the nightclubs when I was younger, man, had hair, I'd tell a girl whatever she wanted to hear, man. I tell a girl whatever she wanted to hear to get my outcome. So, like I said, the U.S. government, they don't care about you guys, man. And all these layoffs, the layoffs are going to keep coming. And I don't know how you guys are going to make a living, man. Some of you guys got mortgages that are just astronomical, man. Jesus Christ. Car notes that I don't even know how you can pay. Insurance, I don't know how you can pay. So, like I said, I'm not making these videos, okay? I do got to admit one thing, okay? I will admit, and I won't talk about it. when people do subscribe, it gives me like a little adrenaline rush, man. Or I see people look a lot of views, man. I don't know. I look at it a couple times. I don't know. It's kind of like maybe like a junkie getting his little fix. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm so far from making money. And this is only like a couple year thing, even if that long. Because I'm going to give it one hell of a time to try to get people to come move over here. Like I said, it is a third world country. Okay? It's a third world country, and there's a lot of things that are going to freak you the hell out, man. I mean, they are just going to freak you out. I see shit all the time, man. It just freaks me out. But the cost of living is just so much cheaper. For me, it's worth it. Okay? You'll be driving down, like I said, in the city is okay, or out here in the subdivision, no problem. But you'll be driving along a country road, even in the daytime, which I don't go at night, okay? Taking shortcuts back to here or there. And the road will be cement. They don't use asphalt here. I think it gets too damn hot for asphalt. Anyways, they use cement roads. They don't know how to make them properly. And there will be a pothole, man, and I mean a pothole. I'm talking the size of a bat. I mean, it's just pieces of cement just sticking up, rebar that they've put in, sticking up, it would just tear your car up, okay? Probably cause you to be in an accident. If you were on a motel and hit that kind of stuff, man, you're in some deep. Anyway, so third world country. 90% of the people over here don't have any skills at all, okay? So, and they drive, when you guys see how they drive over here, man, it is insane. They just pull out in front. They don't give a blank about you, man. They just don't care. Okay. But like I said, the cost of living over here is so damn cheap, man. I have never paid more than, like I said, I think our electric bill is anywhere from 150, maybe 180, something like that a month. Depends on who stays. We have people come stay sometimes. It's a little bit more because they use more. I don't care. Groceries. We go to macro market, where I told you guys, I would have showed you about that. My wife goes and buys fresh fruits and vegetables all the time. No income tax. No income tax. No insurance. I have no insurance on anything. Okay? And you think, oh my God, what if you get sick? Well, I don't know how much, especially an elderly person is paying for their co-pays and all the rest of that stuff. Let's just say you pay $700 a month. Okay? In 1 year, that's $8,400. Okay? Several years back, I had my left hip was hurting me. Anyway, I needed a full hip replacement surgery. Okay? Doctor spoke very good English, gave me some couple different options. I could have like like the socket, the ball, or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. It goes into like a half ball. He said it's a plastic one. They usually last for around 10 years. You got to get them replaced. And I said, well, I don't really want to do that again. He said, no, they have a ceramic one. Okay? And that ceramic one basically lasts forever. Okay? I said, let's go with the ceramic, bro. I don't want to come back here and do this again. So anyways, VIP room. Okay? And I know it was a VIP room because it was on the door in big old letters, man. VIP room. Had a refrigerator in it. Nice TV on the wall, private room, big room, had a fold-out sofa so my wife could sleep on it. Everybody there spoke really good English. I think it was like maybe 6,500, 6,800 total, and that was for the all the X-rays, the anesthesiologist, the physical therapy. That was like the total bill. Okay. I'll just add an extra couple $100 just in case I'm off a little bit, right? So maybe $7,000. Now, I had major hip replacement surgery. Okay, I got a new left hip. $7,000. You guys pay at $700. You guys pay $8,400 a year for your insurance. That's crazy. That's right. I get sick, I go to the damn doctor, man. And like I said, the government doesn't care about that. Those insurance prices are just going to keep going up and up and up and up, and less and less and less doctors are going to take these Medicare, Medicaid, whatever the hell that is. I signed a paper when I came over here, man. I told them I don't want that shit. They can keep it. I don't need it, and I'm not going to use it. Okay? I signed the paper, filled it out, told them I was refusing it. I didn't want it. So now they don't take the $180-something or whatever a month out of that deal. I just pay. I get sick. I just go to the damn doctor, man. And I'm not really sick that much, man. And I had a knee surgery too. I forget how much that was. And like I said, it's just so much cheaper, okay? And the government doesn't care about you guys, man. You're going to get laid off. Ain't nobody going to come help you pay that house, man. The bank's going to take it. The car, gone, okay? All those student loans, man, just letting you guys know, you come over here, they don't have no damn garnishment system over here, right? They don't have no garnishment system, okay? So, even if you guys are on any kind of like Social Security, which you can have two different options. I'm on Social Security. They know where I live. They have my physical address. I have a P.O. box. Easy to get a P.O. box, man. I paid for it for 2 years. I think it was like $40. And they had all you need is a passport, and just to show that you have a passport and you're legally allowed to be here for at least a year. I think 6 months or a year. I forget now. Anyways, messing with my mouse. Anyways, it's just like I said, it's just so much cheaper. And I have no car insurance. Zero. I have a car and 2 motos, have no insurance on them. I don't have any homeowners insurance. I've told you guys that many times because my house made out of cement block. Not a whole lot that can burn. Not a whole lot that, they don't have any earthquakes here, no tornadoes, none of that kind of crap. So I don't even know of anybody over here that has any kind of homeowners insurance, all the rest of that crap. So like I said, prices keep going up, and the government and the news that works for the government, they just read it off the damn teleprompter. They're telling you everything's going down, it's going down. And I'm watching Walmart, and I'm going to call them out. Walmart and Aldi's, who's one of them. Okay? This lady bought some kind of a roast, okay, from Walmart. And it said it was 1.8 something pounds. I'm going to say 1.84. I don't remember the exact number, but I'll say it's 1.84 pounds. She bought it. She took it home. Didn't take it out of the package. It was still in the package. Okay. She put it on her scale. Now, it should have weighed more because it was still in the package, right? And the weight they put on the meat should be just for the meat, right? But anyway, she put the whole, the styrofoam doesn't weigh that much, in the little plastic saran wrap, whatever it's on it. Weighed 1.4 something pounds. Okay. I've seen video after video after video after video after video of that happening. Where's the government, man? Come in and inspect it. Right? They need to come in and check their scales, man. Right? Because they're screwing you. Okay? They're charging you more money. That's called being a thief. And if Walmart doesn't like being called a thief, then don't steal. If Aldi doesn't like being called a thief, then don't steal. And if they don't like it, I don't give a shit, because I'm over here in Cambodia and there's nothing they can do to me. Right? Nothing they can do. Okay? So, like I said, those places, not only are you guys getting the shrinkflation, but you're paying less. And the government doesn't do anything about it, man. Nothing. Nothing. They keep promising this, promising that, promising this, promising that. Okay, so I got a split screen deal on the on my thumbnail. Okay. You guys can come over here, especially the ones that are retired, okay? If you got a student loan, there's no garnishment system over here. Just thought I'd mention that. If you owe back whatever there's no garnishment system over here. Anyways, you guys come over here, man, with a degree, you're going to make money, okay? You're not going to make the same as you made in the USA. I'm telling you that right now. Third world country, not going to make it. But you are going to make a hell of a lot more than these idiots that they have over here in this country. And they got a bunch of idiots. Okay? I apply because I like to teach, man. I want to teach in the afternoons and early evening class, maybe like like 5:30, 6:30, 6:30, 7:30 class. And it's cool because I do like to teach, man. I think it's fun. I like to meet the students. I like to talk to them. And I went and applied at one school, gave him my CV, and he went in the principal's office. Really nice guy, spoke really pretty good English, man. Didn't have any problems understanding him. And we talked for a little bit, and he went on my LinkedIn and he said, man, you got a lot of education. I said, I know, man. I got a lot I can teach, man. Okay, more than just English. I got a lot I can teach the students, right? You can move me around. I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but I mean, I could teach them mathematics, about science, and even if I couldn't, I can always download something off the internet, right? You can always download lesson plans, man. It's so easy to download them, bring them in, okay, read them the night before, so you can, kind of ask questions, and then I bring my phone in, man. I got the chat, DTP and Gemini, all the rest of it. We can ask questions, we can have discussions about things and just different things. Anyways. So he just finally came out and he said, listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you. He said, you have a lot of education. I see that you want to teach. You've already been a teacher here in Cambodia for almost 4 years. But the most I can possibly, that you could max out at, okay, I'm going to start you out there. He said, usually I start a teacher out less and I build them up to that, but I'm just going to start you out at the max, okay? And he told me he was going to pay me $700 a month, okay? Now, I didn't laugh. I was very polite. I just told him, I said, sir, with all due respect, I'm not going to work for $700 a month. I'm not going to work all month for that, okay? He said, well, that's a lot more than the Cambodian teachers make. And I said, I realize that. I taught at other schools, and I made a hell of a lot more than $700 a month. I'm not going to tell you the amount, okay? But like I said, Cambodia is so easy to come over here, man. Come over here, and like I said, you guys can get a job, man. Come on. Especially if you're on Social Security, you got it made. My email is in the description box. And you can have a nice life. Like I said, I don't want to teach full time. I could. I've had many opportunities. They've asked me did I want to teach full time, and I turned them down. Now, if the money was right, I'm just giving you this example. If they said, brother, we'll pay you $4,000 a month to teach full time, the gym and the bicycle riding gone. I'm going for the $4,000. Because over here, $4,000 is just. I mean, it would take these dumbasses over here 10 years to make that much. So anyways, like I said, you guys can come over here, do like me, right, if you want. Like I said, I like my mornings open, drink coffee, go to the gym, ride my bike, do my little errands, have fun, do whatever. I usually make my YouTube channels in the evening, but sometimes I make them in the morning, and then you guys don't see them until the next day. But anyways, Cambodia is waiting for you. Okay? It's waiting for you guys to come over here. If you go to like a regular grocery store, if you guys go to like a regular grocery store, like a Macro Market or Lucky Market, they have prices are marked that, and that's the price. You're not going to get it. But you go to all these little farmers markets, man, that's where my wife goes, and she'll bargain with them. Okay? She'll bargain with them. Even at the hotels over here, man, I send her inside to go get the room, man, because she'll tell them that ain't happening. Now, if I went inside, I'm a foreigner, they're going to probably be a little more stiff on it. But like I said, you can live over here for so damn cheap. People say, oh, you can live like a king on $2,000. You're not going to live like a king, but you're going to live a hell of a lot nicer here on $2,000 a month than you'd be living in the USA on $60,000. Okay? So you might want to think about that. Like I said, it is hot. It's a third world country. I got all the connections. I know everyone. I know almost everyone that's important in the government over here. Okay. I'm really good at networking. Okay. So anyway, whatever you guys would need, paperwork, whatever kind of whatever you guys need, man, I got the hookups for it. Okay. So, like I said, give it a chance. Look it up online. So many Americans now are moving over here to Cambodia because they can't afford to live in the United States anymore. And you guys see there's some weird stuff going on over there, right? Why all of a sudden do they need all these data centers, man? Look at a data center map and look at all of them they're building. Do you believe they need that many data centers? Or are they places for people to live? Maybe. Don't know. I don't know what's inside. Don't know what's inside. They don't speak about it. I've never seen a video of what's inside. Like I said, I don't know. I don't believe they're data centers. I think they're for something else. That's just my own opinion. I'll keep it to myself. I told you guys. But anyways, like I said, you guys enjoy your Sunday evening. I think it's Sunday evening for you guys. Just think about coming to Cambodia, man, and having a nicer life. It is so much cheaper here. I can't even, like I said, I've went over receipts. I've told you guys my electric bill. Just a couple quick stories. Our property tax is $39 a year, okay? And my wife pulled out the paperwork, and we were 3 months late paying our property tax. Forgot. It's one of those things we have to do every year. It just slipped our mind. Anyways, so she said she was going to have to pay a penalty for that. I said, okay, well, whatever it is. So she came back, and I said, how much was the penalty? She said it was $10 a month. So it was, this year my property tax was $69 for the year. Okay, normally it's $39, but this year it was $69 because I was 3 months late, had to pay the little penalty. It's okay. It's no big deal. Also, it's a real quick thing. Because I'm getting older and I like to have something to hold on, a really nice grip. I want one of those, they put them in the showers, the stainless steel things that you can hold. All I could find over here was the plastic ones, and I did not want to be hanging on to some damn piece of plastic that breaks. So I went to a place that specialized in making stainless steel stuff. Showed the guy the picture. He took some measurements. He made it the same size as the one you could have bought like at Home Depot or whatever, Lowe's, whatever. Anyways, he didn't have a mandrel bender, so he had to put elbows in and then weld it and then, put a little extension on the elbow and put the flange and all the rest of that stuff on there. Anyways, he did a fantastic job, okay? I'm a pretty good welder myself. I can weld anything. I can TIG, jig, stick weld, or whatever. Anyways, and I saw his work. I got to give dude credit, okay? I think I could have done a little bit better at making it just a little bit smoother, but I'm gonna give homie an 85, 88%, man. He did a really good job on it. And listen to this shit. He came to my house and installed it, okay, in ceramic tile in the bathroom for me. The whole cost for him making it and bringing it over here and installing it, and we don't live near where his shop is. $30. $30, man! What a bargain that right there is, man. I mean, that's the kind of stuff over here you guys can get. Like I said, you guys can just stay over there and struggle and wait to get laid off because it's coming. It's coming. You're going to get laid off, and the government is not going to give a you-know-what. Okay? They don't care about you at all. Okay? And if you think they do, I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent, or a cat or a dog, they don't give a shit about you. They're stuffing their pockets with all this money. Okay? So, like I said, you guys think about coming over here to Cambodia, man. Check it out. Like I said, third world country, got a lot of issues. Okay? You're going to see stuff that's going to freak you out because poverty over here, man, 139th poorest country in the world, man, people live in shacks, and I mean shacks. They have a thatch, like these big palm leaf roofs and shit. I don't know, man, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, really. Anyways, and then they throw old used motorbike or bicycle tires on the top to keep the wind from blowing. I don't know how well the rain stays out. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure they don't have any air conditioning or anything. People over here all the time, man, live with no water and no electricity. They put these big cement pots outside and they gather rainwater. They have somebody in these big water trucks. They go around and they buy water from them and they fill up those pots if it hasn't rained in a while, like it hasn't. So anyways, they're already used to living with no electricity. I don't know how the hell they can because I got the air conditioner on wide open throttle right now in this. And I don't plan on going outside for the rest of the evening. So listen, you guys have a good one. Haven't made a video in a while. And here again, like I said, I shouldn't have been asking for subscribers, man. That wasn't kind of cool. Like I said, you guys want to do it. If you don't, it's no big thing, man. Like I said, it gives me like a little adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Like a junkie, man. Like subscribers, boom, oh yeah, type of thing. So, anyways, you guys have a good one. Think about leaving that USA, man, before it's too late, man, because it's going downhill, man. The country you knew before is gone. The USA is gone. And you can come over here, man, and you can live a fat-ass life, man, if you got some bank. You sell everything you own, and if you're paying rent, stop paying rent for 3 or 4 houses. It's going to take them a long time to get you out of there, man. Put all that money in the bank. Come over here, man. Find yourself something to make yourself a little bit of money. All right, man. I'll holler at you guys later. I'm using my phone. That's why I get to see my finger right here. Bye.